first edition of the ESCKAZ team video podcast. Today we're going to present our personal favorites. So this is not a prediction of what's going to happen, but our personal of the ESCKAZ team members' personal top three. I'm joined by Desiree. Desiree, are you looking forward to Lisbon?
Definitely. It's going to be Eurovision a lot different from the ones I visited before. So yeah, I'm looking really forward.
And I'm also joined by Andrew, our, I would say, Balkan expert of the team. Hey, Andrew, how are you doing?
I'm okay, thanks, Chef. Nice to speak to you, Christoph.
Okay, so I think we should just start right now with giving our top three. And I would like to start with Desiree. Please give us your third place, your third favorite entry of the year.
My third favorite at this moment is Italy. I think it's a really different entry. It's really intense, and yeah, it does get to me. I am, of course, still looking forward to hearing the 3 minutes version, but with this song, I'm not so afraid that it's going to make a lot of difference in a negative way. So yeah, third is Italy for me.
So there's not a 3-minute version yet out. Is that right?
That's right. We only know the 3.5-minute version from Sanremo, but I've seen the lyrics and of the 3-minute version, or supposed 3-minute version, on Eurovision TV. So I don't think there's going to be a lot of cuts and a big impact in the different version.
Yeah, I think you will be fine there. I don't think you have to worry there. I think last year they had a little bit of issues to cutting it down from the Sanremo version to 3 minutes, but in this case, I think it's going to work. Okay, so Italy is your third place. Andrew, what about your third place?
I guess my third place choice would probably get some groans from people because it's the country that I sit here talking to you from. But as I'm not a Serb, I can say it's Serbia. And that's because I like the song quite a lot. I also like the arrangements, and I guess it's, I don't know, kind of cliche Balkan song. We have the wailing, we have the drums, we have the percussion in other aspects, and I don't know, it's got every element of a traditional Balkan Eurovision song. So it's my third place for the moment, at least.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, it's traditional Eurovision, but it's good that Serbia kind of stays to their culture, right? I mean,
yeah, definitely nice to have Serbian back in the contest as well as a language, because we've had a few years, with English entries from Serbia. So
exactly, last year in English, and it didn't quite work as it didn't even qualify for the final.
Yeah, 11th, yeah, which is enough to put, if I like a song, it's enough to put the kiss of death on it. So maybe they'll be 11th again, but we'll see.
Okay, so my third place goes to the host nation, and that's Portugal. This one just completely connected with me for the first time when I saw it in the festival de Canção. I thought it had actually quite a difficult challenge to follow in the footsteps of Salvador, to bring something that is equally artistic and interesting. And I think Portugal did a really, really good job in finding a singer here and a song that's kind of modern, but also dreamy. And I think it just works on so many levels. I don't think they're going to win the contest again, but I think Portugal can be really proud of their entry this year. So this would be my third place. Okay, so we can go to the second place, the runner-ups. Desiree, what's your second place?
My second place is one of my neighbor countries, as I'm from the Netherlands. Well, it's Belgium. I think they are delivering a really high-class entry this year again, and I can see them. Apart from me liking it also very much, I can also see them get a very, very high position, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if Eurovision will be very close to me next year. All
right. Andrew, what about your second place?
I guess this continues the theme of neighbouring countries, not quite a neighbour now, but former Yugoslav country, at least in Slovenia. They're my second place. I think the song's a lot of fun. It's light-hearted, and I like the rhythm and the kind of stop-start element, almost like rap singing, but also melodic, especially in the refrain before the chorus. So ala, ne, and all of that. I just enjoy it. I think it's a good fun. So yeah, that would be my second place song this year.
Okay, so my second place. My second place goes to the song from France. When I saw it the first time in the national final, I didn't really know about the message of the song or the rather the meaning of the song, and I think it just resonated with me even more when I read about it. But it still worked without knowing about this birth of a child on a refugee boat in the Mediterranean Sea. As a song, I just thought it's very credible, simplistic, minimalist, electropop, modern, and I think the two of them together on stage. So I think there's just this natural chemistry there. They're staying true to the French language, of course. And I just think that France, and it's doing also well in the fan polls that I've seen so far. So I have high hope for France actually to make it to the top 10 this year. Okay, drum roll. Now it's getting serious. We're getting to our first place. Favorite entries of the year. Desiree, you start.
Yeah, well, my first place will probably surprise all of you, as I don't see many people having it in the first place. And it has been my favorite from the start, and it was also the first song selected, which is Albania. I have had to think about it for a bit, because the new version that came out a few days ago, at first I thought it lost a bit of strength, but I am going to get used to it. So yeah, I still think that the Albanian song, it's a really powerful song, and it just has I don't know really how to describe it. Some kind of flow. Yeah.
Did I get that right? You were a little bit disappointed about the new version, but it's still your number one.
Yeah, it is still my number one at the moment. I do have to get used a bit more to the new version probably, but I also have to keep in mind that other people won't have heard the other version, the original one that we knew. And cutting a song from 4.5 minutes to 3 minutes is a lot of work. So, yeah, what more can I expect, really?
Okay, Andrew, your first place.
Okay, you've mentioned between you a few of my other favorites. Albania I like too. I find it quite rousing as a melody. It almost reminds me of some sort of Scottish Highland music at times as well, which is half of my roots anyway. And also France, I think, is a strong song. Macedonia, but none of those made the top 3 in the end. My number one, which I think will be a surprise to quite a lot of people, is Australia. It was a surprise to me, actually. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did. I think the song builds nicely. I think it's very traditional Eurovision, which might not help it. It may help it. I think it's quite anthemic at times as well. So I think the key to the song doing well will be the live performance. Because I think if she can really sing in the way maybe that Danny did a few years ago, I think we'll see a big, reaction to it again. So we'll see.
Okay, yeah, I didn't like her as much as a performer in 2014, but I heard that she has improved quite a lot by then. So I'm also looking forward to what we're getting from Australia this year. And I mean, they're always doing well with the juries, right?
Yeah, I think that's it. And it will be interesting if the public vote for this one, because, yeah, the jury certainly got them through last year. They would have fallen without trace had it not been for the juries. So let's see what happens with the public. It'll be interesting to see.
Okay. My first place is the same nation as my first place from last year, and that is Belgium. I think there's some class in it. It is one of the classiest songs I've ever heard in a Eurovision selection, and I also think that her voice has something extremely unique. And she has like a very, very interesting variety of range. Like she can do really high notes, but also like deep, soulful vocals. So yeah, that is why Belgium is my first place. And here are the results. Desiree went with Albania, followed by Belgium and Italy. Andrew went for Australia, followed by Slovenia and Serbia. And I went with Belgium, followed by France and Portugal. So that was our top 3. What are your top 3 for this year? Please share your opinions in the comments, and please also give us some feedback on this video podcast if you enjoy it, and subscribe to the ESCKAZ YouTube channel perhaps, so that we can kind of build on this community aspect on our side. Thank you very much, Desiree.
You're welcome, and see you soon.
And thank you, Andrew.
Thanks very much. Take care, everyone.